Good morning, Roman citizens.
It's a sad day in the city of Rome.
We're here to talk about a devastating tragedy. We lost a colossal battle yesterday during the Second Punic War on August 2nd, 216 BC.
The Battle of Cannae was between our commanders L. Aemilius Paulus and C. Terentius Varro and their 86,400 troops against Hannibal and his army of 50,000 mixed soldiers. Due to his superior battle strategies and trickery, he won and the battle was terribly one-sided.
The battle came about when Hannibal and his troops seized our supply depot at Cannae. It cut off our supplies and posed a huge threat to us. Then the battle began.
Hannibal positioned his army very uniquely, which allowed them to win, because in fact, our troops were superior. It was our army as a whole that fell. Hannibal's troops were actually a mix of Gauls, Spaniards, Numidians, and Carthagins. As I said before, they had a force of around 50,000 men.
He placed his light slingers and spearmen at the front, and behind them he positioned his Celtic and Spanish swordsmen. On the left side he placed his Celtic and Spanish heavy cavalry. On the right he placed his light Numidian cavalry.
Sadly, however, our Roman soldiers acted as usual, and Hannibal was smarter. The elite soldiers were positioned in front as always, and behind them was the center of the legion. On either side was cavalry, Roman on the right, allied cavalry on the left.
As they usually do, the Romans just drove in hard without thinking out and relying on their superior training to allow them to win. The Romans marched right into a trap. They were surrounded by the Carthaginian troops. The Romans had effectively defeated themselves.
It was such a tragedy for us and such an overwhelming victory for Hannibal. We lost 53,500 to 75,000 soldiers yesterday, and Hannibal only lost 5,700. If our commanders had planned better, maybe the battle wouldn't have been so terribly in Hannibal's favor. Maybe next time our commanders will be superior.
Following our defeat, Capua and several other Italian city-states defected from the Roman Republic to Carthage. Now after that depressing news, we're going to turn it over to Dylan for sport.
Great turnout today for the chariots. The green team outraced the white team by a couple feet. If you weren't there, then you really should have been. And that's all we have for today.
I'm Noah.
I'm Dylan.
I'm Rory.
And this was SPQR News.
Stay classy, Rome.